This month of Ramadan are with the victims, the families, with Orlando and with our country. And words cannot express. Every time this happens, we keep telling ourselves, at which point are we Muslims going to look in the mirror and begin to declare war on what has declared war on us as Americans? And that's what really needs to happen. This is not violent extremism. It's not lone wolves. Please, I beg of you to stop using the term lone wolf. And this is an ideology, a global ideological movement that is political Islam, that has its different shapes. It attacks free speech. It attacks free secular countries. We saw it with Charlie Hebdo, and now the homophobia that is central to political Islam has been why this community was attacked, and we need to confront it and be real and stop the denial. So Muslims need to be part of it. We can't get past it without real reforms to get our Sharia Islamic law out of the 13th century in which it's stuck. And we need to have, and look at, they said that this individual declared allegiance to ISIS as he was being shot by the police officers. That allegiance is the enemy, which is Islamo-patriotism, and we need to fight that Islamo-nationalism if we're going to win this.
Yeah, we haven't heard that confirmed yet, but clearly that will come up, certainly with the investigations. And you have a very good point. You know, a few hours ago in Florida during the news conference, they brought out an imam, a local imam, clearly with very good intentions. But at this news conference, the imam said, no one could have predicted this. You know, it should not be sensationalized, but of course we can predict this. I mean, as you said, it's happened in Bacalan, it's happened in Paris, it's happened in San Bernardino. This is just the latest of these type of attacks.
Yeah, you know, listen, I know he called on Muslims to help police, etc., but they almost talk about this as if they're bystanders and they have no idea how this would happen. In Chattanooga, the killer, the terrorist, declared that he wanted to establish Islam days before he committed the act. San Bernardino, they were part of the Huda Salafi jihadist school. And we should, as Muslims now with Orlando, realize that we need to be countering the ideologies before they become militant, violent extremism, and change the mantra from violent extremism to violent Islamism. And I'm sorry, I'm not seeing enough anger from the Muslim community about the ideology. In this month of atonement, we should be looking in the mirror to say, what is it about the theocratic ideas that we harbor with us in the countries that we live in? This radical clearly divided the world into the land of Islam and the land of war. And he believed gay bars, etc., aren't part of Iran, aren't part of Saudi Arabia, where Muslims are supreme, and he wanted to establish that here. We as Muslims need to stand and declare war on that intolerance and on that hate.
Well, these extremists